Get a £5 free bet every week with Offer Club from William Hill. Simply stake a total of £20 or more across the week on pre-match football accumulators with 4 or more selections, and you'll get a £5 free bet on the Friday. Join William Hill Offer Club on mobile or online now.
This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFLT. Why are you so serious?
I'm driving.
I know.
Concentrating.
You're right in deep thought then.
Just on the way up, it took us 3.5 hours to drive to Birmingham.
Yeah.
You were asleep for 3 hours of it.
Yeah. Right, how long have I been going in the car with you to up and down the country?
4 years.
4 years, maybe 5 years. So
I reckon we've spent, how long in duration have we spent in the car together?
good question.
So let's work it out. Average journey time, 4 hours.
Yeah.
Right? 100 times or more? Probably more.
Right, probably more.
Call it 200 times.
Okay.
That's 800 hours. That's a sad existence.
I've seen a lot. I've heard a lot.
You have.
And
You've heard a lot in this car today.
yeah, but I just switch off.
Of course you do.
I do. I switch off.
Of course you do.
I do. I generally switch off. But like you said, I've been asleep for most of it, so.
With one ear hole open. It's funny how you're asleep and then I'll get off the phone and you'll go, is that fight really happening?
No, but I generally, most of today I've been asleep, but I'm up now anyway.
Good.
Right.
Good, it's only 5:30.
Yeah.
So,
You obviously tried to get this fight together last year.
yeah.
For May, wasn't it, last year?
Yeah, 12 months ago.
And would it have had more significance back then, you think?
I think it's a better fight now because I think certain things have happened that will make it a better fight. For instance, they both have to win. Otherwise, the career is pretty much ended at European and even world level. Eggington's had that fight with Skeet where if Eggington boxed against Gavin like he did against Skeet, he gets beat 100%. So now he knows what he's got to do. And I think there's going to be a desperation from both men to win this fight. I think they have to win.
It's no secret that your dad weren't happy with Eggington after that Skeet fight. How is your dad's sort of attitude towards Sam
Good.
today? Yeah.
You know, my dad was really disappointed with the Skeet fight because he's backed Sam Eggington. He really believes in him, and he just didn't feel like he put it all on the line in that fight, and that's what gave my old man the hump. But you know, you heard Sam Eggington today at the press conference say, I think I got a bit complacent. I thought I was big time.
Cocksure.
Yeah. And that's very good for a fighter to admit those mistakes. And that's a great lesson for all fighters who, once they start thinking they've cracked it or they start thinking they're big time, they can get beat. So you've got to always just, I know it's a bit cringy, but stay humble and, you know, just keep working hard. But it's very difficult because boxing and fighting is a sport where you are hungry, you're much more dangerous. So as Marvin Hagler once said, it's very hard to go on your heel runs when you're wearing silk pyjamas.
That's applicable to your life as well.
No, but it's true, isn't it? If you need something so badly, you've got to go and get it. You'll go through whatever you've got to go through. If you got it, how do you keep going? They're the real fighters. They're the real competitors. Carl Froch is a good example.
Sure. Can you just sort of clarify the whole Danny Garcia thing? Because
yeah, they tweeted it a little bit wrong from the Matchroom account. So what happened was, about a month ago, my dear friend Lewis DeCubas Jr., who we talk every day about fights, sent me a message and said, do you have any welterweights to fight Danny Garcia? And I said, well, I've only really got 2 welterweights outside of Kettle, and that's Sam Eggington and Frankie Gavin. And he went, oh, he said, Gavin might work. I think he just had a win in Leeds. And he said, you obviously boxed Kelbrook before. So I went, all right, have a look at it. So anyway, come back and he said, oh no, I actually sent him the clip as well of Eggington fighting Denton Vassell, which was a great fight. And he went, oh, I like Eggington's style. He said he could work for Garcia. And I thought, well, I was mildly aroused, to be honest with you, when they told me that. And then he said, how much would he want? He said, would $100,000 do it? I went, no. No, I said, it's Danny Garcia, you know, 125? Nah. I said, it's got to be north of 150. He said, what? Anyway, he said, let me go and look at it and I'll come back. Anyway, they came back about 48 hours later and said, oh look, we're going to try and get Berto. And I thought, well, Berto, Eggington, very similar. And I saw Sam Eggington. I said to him, just to let you know, I had the fight on for Danny Garcia. He was like, and I said, they spoke about $100,000, and I said, no, it's miles off. And he went, what are you doing? Phone him now. Tell him I'll take it. And of course, they didn't take it. But that's Eggington. He just wants to be in fights like that. It's our job to make sure we get him the right money. But actually, Matchroom Boxing tweeted that we was offered the fight and we turned it down because the money wasn't good enough. That's actually not true. We would have snapped their hand off in a second for that fight. But we were just a 48-hour thought, unfortunately.
When I said to Sam Eggington about this potentially sort of, not, well, better choice of the word, career ender for potentially one of them, he said, well, it's not for me, I'm 22.
Yeah, it's not a career ender for Sam Eggington. But
is it a career ender for Gavin then?
Quite possibly, but it depends what level you want to box at, doesn't it? If either fight, the fighter that doesn't win, it's the end of their short-term career at European and world level, right? The other one can go on, the other one has to come back and try and challenge back for British titles, domestic titles. So Sammy's right, he's 22, but he's not going to get to the level that we hope he'd get to. And neither fighter will if they lose this fight. So that's why there's plenty on the line in the fight, and that's what makes it exciting. And I think 12 months ago, maybe we didn't quite have that same thing with the pair of them. So I'm excited for the fight. It'll be a good fight.
It's not actually just too long away, it's 3 weeks this Saturday.
Correct. Everything's coming around so quickly. I mean, look, we've got Cleverly Bramer in a few days. We've got a show on Thursday night. We've got Burns a week on Friday. We've got Bellew 2 weeks on Saturday. We've got Eggington against Gavin 3 weeks on Saturday. Madness, isn't it, bro?
It's a mad thing.
It's a mad thing.
Saw some stuff yesterday from the main STIVERNE about Povetkin, Joshua.
Offers, yeah.
What's the situation? What was the situation?
So we offered. Well, actually, my dad did. I was there with him when he made the call. We were away fishing, and he phoned Don King. We got up to $700,000 for Romain STIVERNE to fight Anthony Joshua, and he chose to fight Povetkin. Rumours are he's getting $350,000 or $400,000, something like that. So that's the truth. I don't know what STIVERNE was told, but that's the offer that we made him, and he didn't take it.
So this was obviously anything before all this.
Oh, this was well, the offer was made. Actually, it was 2 offers. The first offer was made probably 2 weeks ago. That final offer was made in the airport at Vancouver, which was on Thursday, the 15th of September. The time was at about 8 PM UK time.
Can you list me every fighter that has been offered the Joshua fight for this?
For this fight, yeah. Hughie Fury, Romain STIVERNE, Kabrat Pulev, and Parker. But Parker's like that's
different.
Oh yeah. I mean that fight that could happen. The others won't be happening.
So obviously with time ticking away, and you wanting to announce Joshua sooner rather than later, what is the update today on the Klitschko fight?
Well, you know, because you've listened to it.
Yeah, I know, but I can't say what I've heard or did hear.
nothing really. I mean, not much more movement from when you asked me the same question
Yesterday.
yeah, 24 hours ago, other than if the deal is right, if it's a unification, the fight will happen. And I think there's still a good chance that it will happen.
There's a few people like tweeting yesterday and saying like about venue options for Josh Swift. Not Manchester, not Cardiff, like they're talking about Germany and things like that.
But
That's of no interest to you,
not really.
obviously.
I mean, and it's not a case of, oh, we wouldn't fight in Germany, but why do it in Germany when we can do it in the UK?
Yeah.
Not really bothered about giving German boxing a boost in the arm, to be honest with you.
No, you got to have that shit, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not exactly the atmosphere difference. You know?
So, no development on the Millennium Stadium, just...
No, we're waiting to hear from them actually regarding December 3rd. But right now, it looks like November 26th in Manchester would be the date.
Okay. What's going to happen with that
I
card?
love it when you get to this stage where you're like, shit, I've run out of questions.
I haven't run out of questions.
I wanna make this as long as painful as possible for people.
Oh, 10 minutes with you in a car.
Is that all it was? 10?
10 minutes?
Yeah.
Don't sound right.
We've only got another hour and 50 minutes to go.
Okay, let's see if we can do it.
Could do it. Probably could do it.
That's painful. Seeing it
Depends
like
what we
this.
do. I like, you know that clip where I'm doing my dancing in the car? That's still going around now, and people think it's recent.
I know.
And they're
Who
like,
said it to me the other day?
wow, look at this picture of Eddie Hearn. He must be drunk or something. It's like, that was about 3 years ago.
2 years ago.
Was it 2 years
It was
ago?
after Brook.
I was a lot younger
It
and
was after
fresher
Brook
then, wasn't
beat
I?
Porter.
I look a lot fresher.
What, you want to do it again?
No. Oh, we could turn this on, see what's on.
All day, nigga. Take your pee on how long you been high? All day, nigga. Post some hand out for my niggas that died. All day, nigga.
Horse treadmills, a big gold bum has been shortlisted for the Turner Prize, and also
Yeah, no.
pitbulls on the show on Wednesday.
Keep a bad bitch on the passenger side. All day, nigga.
It's worked in your Aston Martin.
Right, anyway.
You're going out to Germany tomorrow for Clevery's press conference with
I am.
Bramer.
It's a
Yep.
good fight. It's a tough fight. I think it could be great timing. I think Nath is really up for this fight. I think sometimes they sort of talk themselves into a situation, a bit like Barker did against Gill, where this is it. If I lose this, it's all over. So I think he can break Bramer down. I think he might have a bit too much work rate for him.
Potential, I keep using this term now, career ender if you don't win. Or
Everything seems to be a career ender.
world title.
Depends
world
how
title.
you know, I mean, he was in a great fight against Von Farah.
Yeah.
You know, he could be in a great fight against Bramer, and then he's going to get an opportunity for another fight. It all comes down to the individual. Do you want to go through it again? You know, do you want to, you know, have another comeback fight and then straight in, or you know, Nathan's invested his money very wisely. He's got loads of property, but he loves boxing. He loves competing, and he wants his world title back. That's driving him on, not the money. So, you know, I think a loss would be heartbreaking for him, and you know, I'm not sure what he'd want to do after that. But he's 100% focused on winning. If it goes to points, which I think it will go to points, and we do win, I hope we get the decision, because you know it's tough out there.
Obviously, this fight was meant to have happened 5 years ago.
I know.
On the O2 DeGale Groves card.
Yeah.
No one knew who he was then, did they?
Sorry?
No one knew who he was then, did they?
Me?
Yeah. Well, your family did and that. But, oh, I think they did. But
I think I prefer things
where
back
was
then.
you?
I had
2011?
about 3,000 Twitter followers, and yeah, no, good days they were.
I met you at the Olympia, didn't I?
Olympia, yeah.
For when Rocky Fielding won the prize fighter.
Yeah.
Introduced
Didn't
to.
have a clue then.
Duh?
No. Introduced what?
Introduced to by Jane Couch.
That's right.
We,
I haven't seen Jane Couch for probably since about 3 months after then.
haven't seen her for a while.
I miss Jane Couch.
Huh?
I miss Jane Couch. If you're watching, Jane, I haven't forgot about you. And I'll tell you something, when I first got into boxing, work-wise, Jane was very supportive and was giving me a lot of encouragement. And I haven't forgotten her, or Rita.
Rita Clemente.
Rita. Good fun.
Now I've kind of, we spoke about everything. I've interviewed you loads over the last week, bruv. Ain't you got no motivational speeches? You know when you write.
No, because we lost. So I'm just a bit hurt, really.
You keep encouraging people that this is not like it's not a brown patch. This is a purple patch for British boxing.
But I keep saying that if you're in the proper fights, you're not going to win every, you know. But I just, you know, people say, oh, terrible patch. What do you want? Do you want proper fights, or do you want the do you want easy defences?
So do you find that the same people that moan about those sort of mandatory defences are the same ones that moan when you put them in with someone like Elite?
Someone goes last night, I mean, Joshua, as if he's going to put Joshua in with Klitschko. When was the last time he put his fighter in a dangerous fight? Someone went last weekend, the weekend before that, next weekend. I mean, but, you know, don't worry about me. Let's talk about you.
Right.
Let's talk about your life.
I'm irrelevant.
How's your life getting on?
Alright.
Are you happy?
Yeah.
What do you like doing? Because I don't really know myself.
What do I like doing?
I know what I like doing, but you, what happens to KUGAN Cassius when he goes home? Right, so we will be getting back at 5:30, 5:45 to mine. You're going to get in your motor, you're going to drive home.
Correct.
Yeah? You're going to upload all the videos?
Yeah.
And then what time will that finish?
So this is usually the longest part of the uploading process.
Right.
An interview
Oh, you
with you.
did? Right, okay.
So
We'll do that, we'll make that nice and long, so you don't get any sleep.
So I'll do that.
Right.
What's the date
You'll
today?
be done by 10 o'clock, will you?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I think if we're home by 6, which we will,
Yeah.
be done by 6, but done by 9,
Then what happens in the world of KUGAN Cassius?
then I'm up.
You're up.
I'm up.
Are you out, or you...
No, I'm not out. No, I'm never out. I'm up.
You're up.
I'm making deals. I'm on the phone. I'm on the phone to America. I'm on the phone to Germany, the Philippines,
Yeah,
everywhere.
anyway, but what really happens?
That's what I'm doing.
You're making deals.
Yeah.
What sort of deals?
I'm making deals.
What are you selling? International phone cards? No, but what do you do? You sit
Honestly,
on your couch?
yeah, sit on the couch. What's the date today? Yeah, Champions League's on tonight.
What do you have on? Do you have what you're wearing, or do you put some
Nah,
pyjamas
shorts
on? Shorts.
A vest. Always in a vest. Yeah, vest.
Right.
Got a couple of different vests.
And then you just sit on the couch till what time?
3.
Do you know? Do you really? I don't understand people who sit on their couch till 1 or 2 in the morning.
Mm.
Do you sit there till 3 in the morning?
Yeah. 3 in the morning.
Do you fall asleep on the couch?
No.
Mind you, you have slept about 4 hours when you're in this car.
That's why I'm up.
Yeah.
That's why I'm up. Alright, okay, listen, we'll pick it back up with me in a moment. So, your day, when you go home now, you obviously don't just switch off. So
the hardest thing for me is when I get home at a reasonable time, tonight is a good example, 5:45. The first thing I want to do is play with my daughters, right? So, but the problem is it's still a very busy time, so the phone is going on non-stop. So what I'm trying to do at the moment is when I get in, turn my phone off, put it in the drawer. When they've gone to bed, which is about 7:45, take it back out and then deal with everything. But I'm such an addict on my phone, and just a business addict, I can't let it go. So I'll give you an example. Last night I was on a trampoline with them. I was bouncing them up and down doing Ring a Ring of Roses while I was sending a message to Burnt Monty. at the same time. And my missus is like, "Will you get off that phone?" But I can't do it. I'm addicted.
So the other day we was coming home and you went, this was on a Sunday, and you went, right, I'm going to turn my phone off.
Yeah.
Did you?
For 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Yeah, but I turned my phone off. We were going around my old man's house, and my kids were, missus were already there. So I turned my phone off. Got in, sat down, and thought, oh God, I've got to send him an email. So I had to go and turn it back on again. But it's a lifestyle, isn't it?
Well, it is for you now.
No, but it's just what you do. It's the same thing. You know?
Yeah, but I'm kind of waiting on you to do stuff so I can do stuff.
Yeah, but you still, you know, if you don't go home now and smash out all these interviews, it's going to affect your business. Maybe not, you know, be massively detrimental, but it's the same, and the same with us. If I miss those calls, if I'm not there, if I'm not on things, then I'm going to miss out, or our fighters are going to miss out, or something, you know. So I'd rather live like this and then get to the age. See, my old man is nearly 70, right? He probably worked harder now than he's ever worked, but he's phenomenal. But I would rather work like this till I'm 60 and then knock it all on the head.
You're going to be in this game till you're 60?
No, I don't know. What, boxing?
Yeah. Well, you could take over the gymnastics world.
Boxing's the thing that gives me the buzz. Boxing's the sport that I love. But I'm involved in other sports as well, just in a much smaller capacity at Matchroom, because boxing requires your full-time attention. 4 years left on the Sky deal. After that, we'll see.
Do you know that thing we done 4 years ago, or 5 years ago?
What, a day in the life?
Yeah. It's called No Ordinary Life. Or something.
Yeah.
Well,
but back then it was just, I wasn't really doing a lot, was I?
Yeah, but you were still...
I had Darren Barker. Kelbrook, and that was it, and Frotch.
Yeah, only Barker, Frotch and Brook.
Yeah, but now it's got like 30 fighters. At the moment we're doing a show, we've got 2 shows this week.
No, but my point was about is that you still talked as much as you did. If you watch it back, like I followed you, well, say followed you, I got in the car with you in your old Bentley, like your 211 Bentley, and then went to your call, and you still spoke like you did now. That must have been
In
so.
what way?
Well, just, you know,
What, bollocks?
bollocks, yeah. But it's good.
You mean so I still have the same passion?
Yeah, you can still, if people go on, if you even watch this, go on and watch it, you know what I mean.
Nothing's changed. The only thing that's changed is you getting more feedback.
Yeah.
Because we've become bigger, social media's become bigger, my followers have become bigger, so you get more stick and abuse.
My followers.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Back then I probably had 10,000 followers. I'm hitting 400,000 followers tonight, Coop.
What are you going to give away?
Your camera.
Tickets to your call. Shout out to the giving tickets to the Billericay and Wickford Boxing Club.
Yeah, we gave through the Matchroom Boxing Foundation, we're giving about 200 tickets out for Thursday, just for the kids. I think it's great. It's great for kids to get down to a show like that and look at some real good young fighters. So if there is a local ABC watching this that hasn't been sent tickets, I think we've done about 5 or 6 for Thursday at your call, let me know.
Get in touch. Should we give you away your email?
No. Not hard to work out, is it?
No. Alright, listen, we've run this for 25 minutes.
Okay.
But
It's not one of our best.
No, but I feel like it's missing something, like... Is it because, I don't know... You know, like Fanta Punch. What you got?
Why don't you sing a song?
I'm sure people are much more...
Why don't we go back to our... I need to find something.
It's very urban for a 37-year-old
White geezer
from Stock.
from Stock. Do you know what though, right? I think I'm forgetting that I'm actually 37 because I'm finished.
Yeah.
I'm finished. Yeah.
Lakewood means.
Yo, B.
I feel like the sky.
Don't you listen to anything like?
Pour a cup for the bitches that ain't scared to get down. Get down, get down.
Go on, sing this one.
You sing it?
Oh, you sing it.
Eddie, I'm filming you.
Sing it.
How many times I gonna tell me that I think I'm over? I fuck you right. Have you walking from side to side? You know how a nigga feel about wasting time. You know how I feel about waiting.
See, I'm 37 years old, but I'm still down.
Alright,
We
listen.
might not have to put that bit out.
Why?
Because I'm much more corporate now than I was back in the day doing that dance.
Listen, you know Barney where he is at the moment. watching
Barney
this
will be
interview.
watching this. Barney, wherever you are, in the bath, I apologise for my non-corporate behaviour.
Sometimes you just got to be yourself.
I am, but that's probably what gets me into trouble most of the time.
You're never in trouble.
Not like, as in going inside, but
Who?
like, I'll just say what I believe and what I think. So sometimes it's probably not PC. I'm going to shave this beard off tonight.
Aggravating.
Yeah.
Alright, well listen, enjoy Germany. James will be out there over the weekend
Why aren't you going?
because I'm going to Scotland.
Okay. Are you going to stay in Scotland for our stuff next week?
No.
That's a really good card, by the way.
I know.
Burns Relic is a great fight. Lewison against White for British heavyweight title. Cardle Hooper, another great fight. Excited for that show.
Might have a little special guest up there, mightn't you?
Adrian Broner. Yeah, I think he's coming.
Should be interesting.
Broner will be all over Glasgow. He'll love it. He'll love the Buckfast.
About billions. Alright, well listen, Eddie, thanks for talking to IFL
Cheers,
TV
mate.
today.
We'll get back to this.
No, he ain't a girl, you wasting your time. Only this young for a moment in time. Take it in stride. How many times I gotta tell that ass to come on? How many times I gotta fuck you right? How many times I gotta tell that ass to come on? How many times I gotta over? How many times I gotta tell that ass to come over?